Sir, we've finally done it. Me and the team have been working around the clock to finally complete your request that you made public last E3 that you want a main series Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. That sounds amazing. Everyone's gonna love a main series Pokemon on the Switch. The team and I have developed Pokemon Stars. It's a blend between Sun and Moon in the insanely popular Alola region. We even have the first trailer ready to show the world. All we need is your okay to make it public. Yeah, sure, make it public. Hello, sir. Yeah, here you go. We finally got our paycheck from Niantic. Who? Niantic, the small mobile company you let use Pokemon for that one game, Pokemon Go. Oh yeah, Pokemon Go to the polls. Oh right. It's the small mobile game that no one thought would do well. Yeah, well, you might want to take a look at that check. See ya, boss. Sure, I mean, I don't see the... Sir, what is it? Holy crap! We just made $12 billion! Oh my god, sir, that's amazing. So, can we release Pokemon Stars? No, you seriously think I'm gonna let you release this? After Pokemon Go did so well? No, put that on the Switch. Okay, wait, what? Sir, come on, you can't expect me to release Pokemon Go on the Switch. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. You know what makes sense? $12 billion. Put it on the Switch now. Sir, please. Me and my team have been working countless hours and nights trying to make this the perfect transition from Pokemon main series to console. You cannot scrap it for some mobile game. You're right. No one will buy it if they know it's Pokemon Go. We need to trick the consumer somehow. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Let's Go to the polls, Pokemon Let's Go. Pokemon Let's Go! Make it kinda like normal Pokemon, but heavily reliant on Pokemon Go. You catch Pokemon in Pokemon Go, make it look like Pokemon Go, make it feel like Pokemon... No, that's not what I meant. You can't do that. Oh, I can't do this to you? You already have this game complete. I don't care about that game. I want $12 billion. Make it now or you're fired. Pause. Hold up right there. Pause. That stupid face I'm making into the camera pretty much sums up exactly how I felt when I saw this logo while I was scrolling through my Twitter timeline. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee were supposedly leaked and supposedly confirmed for the Nintendo Switch, with a supposed reveal coming later this month. And this is a video explaining why I think Pokemon Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee are bad ideas for the Pokemon franchise as a whole, and especially bad if they are the first Pokemon games on the Nintendo Switch. First of all, right before we jump into reasons why I think these are going to be a bad idea for the Switch, let me just quickly hit you guys up with some disclaimers. One, this is a very opinionated video, as I'm sure you can tell by the opening, the intro I just talked about, and what you're going to tell by later on watching this video. This is a very opinionated video. I'd love to have discussion in the comments below, but don't just dislike bomb the video if my opinion doesn't line up with yours or the title made you think about something differently. Second, that opening was a little bit of sarcasm, a little bit of satire, a little bit of humor, if you will. I know that's not what actually happens in Game Freak's office. It was literally just a dumb skit to kind of transition into this discussion topic. I have the utmost respect for Game Freak, and without them, I wouldn't love video games like I do today. So yeah, I have the utmost respect for Game Freak and everyone on the Pokemon development team. However, with that being said, Game Freak, what the fuck? So if you don't know, Pokemon Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee were supposedly leaked, and I'm just going to say they were leaked, because an entire logo, which looks very professional, came out, but obviously, yeah, logo on its own, that doesn't mean anything. People have made entire fake freaking renders of stuff. I mean, look at this Mario Odyssey Isle Delfino render that I did a video on. This shit looks amazing, so anyone can pretty much make a logo and make it look really good, apparently, nowadays. However, way more things have come out, such as many industry insiders agreeing with this, and the company that files the Pokemon company's domain names and does all their websites and that stuff. They filed a domain name for something along the lines of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So yeah, what we know of Pokemon Let's Go so far is they have two different versions, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. It's going to shake up the Pokemon formula a ton and take heavy inspiration from Pokemon Go, including you catch Pokemon like in Pokemon Go. First of all, I do not like the names. As soon as I heard or saw the names Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, I immediately thought they were spin-off games. Because they both have the name Pokemon Let's Go and then transition over to what makes them unique, Pikachu and Eevee, it really makes it sound like Pokemon Let's Go is a side series separate from the typical Pokemon series. Kind of like how you hear Mario Kart 8 and know that it's not just Mario 8, it's Mario Kart 8. You hear Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and you don't think, oh, this is just another Pokemon game. You think, oh, this is a Pokemon Let's Go game. And since obviously no one knows what the hell a Pokemon Let's Go game is, it just, I don't know, it's weird. And if these are mainline games like these rumors seem to be suggesting, then I think that's a really poor way to start off your Pokemon adventure into home console and the Switch with the mainline series. All we really wanted was to have a Pokemon experience on the go with better graphics. Sure, it would be cool to have something open world or online functionality or things like that, but honestly, we would have all been very content with an HD Pokemon version that just works like other past Pokemon games. Maybe add a bit of camera control here and there, but besides that, we would have been perfectly content with a normal Pokemon game. That's why it scares me to see Nintendo and Game Freak shaking up the entire formula with what could be a potential side series we've never even heard of. Also, since when have Pikachu and Eevee been big enough to warrant their own games? Obviously, okay, I say Pikachu because Pikachu's freaking huge, like Pikachu is the mascot. But Eevee, I don't know. It just seems like there could be so many other Pokemon that they could choose from. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Charizard, Pokemon Let's Go Jigglypuff. It's just weird because Eevee is such a weird Pokemon with all its, evolutions and stuff. It's weird to see them focusing on Eevee for an entire game. And don't get me wrong, I'll probably buy the Eevee version. I freaking love Eevee. It's just weird to see Eevee be the, legendary Pokemon of this new game. Okay, so that's just my problem with the names. They just sound weird and don't really reflect on what I think these games might turn out to be, which is a main series game, because that's what all the rumors are suggesting. They make these games sound like side series, and that's not good. Also, the Let's Go name in general just sounds way more kiddie. Same with the logo. It looks like something like Pokemon Explorers or something like that. It doesn't look like an actual Pokemon game. Pokemon X Animal Crossing is really what I thought when I first saw this. This just looks like an Animal Crossing logo, and don't get me wrong, I freaking love Animal Crossing. I just would like it separate from my Pokemon, please. Anyway, that's enough complaining about the name and the logo. I mean, we can't really complain about those if the game turns out to be really good. However, from the little bits of information we know about the game, I don't know, things are looking down already. As you can tell from the intro, and if you've heard anything else about this, Pokemon Let's Go focuses heavily on Pokemon Go. I mean, the title literally only adds in one more word, let's. You're supposedly gonna catch Pokemon like in Pokemon Go, and I don't know what they're thinking if this is true. Pokemon Go, you catch Pokemon with a touchscreen. You just flick the ball and catch the Pokemon. It makes sense. There's a little bit of strategy, like you can do spin shots and all that stuff, but it's really basic, really good for a mobile game. However, in Pokemon actual games, you have to strategically battle the Pokemon, lower its HP, then decide to use a different ball, which, to be fair, you can change your ball type in Pokemon Go, but there's barely any options. And after strategically lowering your Pokemon victim down to a low enough HP that they'll be easy enough to capture, but still a high enough HP that they're not dead, also occasionally putting effects on them like paralysis, poison, confusion, or sleepiness. And then, and only then, will you try your luck at the RNG game of catching a Pokemon. If the Pokemon Company ditches this formula that has worked so well for them for the past, 20 years now? I don't know. I don't really see where they're coming from with that. And how would you even throw a Pokeball? Here's my main problem with what we know about the game so far. You catch the Pokemon like in Pokemon Go, as I've just been talking about. But in Pokemon Go, you flick the touchscreen. What are you gonna do if you're in docked mode? Do you flick the analog stick? That sounds dumb. Do you literally just press a singular button? That's even worse. And yeah, I know in normal Pokemon you only press the throw Pokeball button as well, but as I mentioned before, you have to lower the Pokemon's health and all that stuff. But here, please, I don't know. Anyway, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. That's what I think about them. I don't like the names, I don't really like the logo, and from pretty much the only detail we know about them so far, the fact that they take heavy inspiration from Pokemon Go and you catch Pokemon like in Pokemon Go, I don't like that either. So far, this game has 3 relatively major things going against it, at least in my book. However, if the game is fun, I'll buy it. And hell, it has the Pokemon title, so I'll probably buy it anyways. I just hope that Game Freak knows that even though I'll buy it, and I'm sure a ton of other people will, they should still try their best to make a very unique yet similar Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch, not just ride off the fact that, oh, we have this massive IP named Pokemon, just slap the name on a weird half port of a mobile game that was successful 2 years ago and hope it sells well. But according to these rumors, we will get a reveal within this month, so I guess we won't have to wait in anticipation for too much longer. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment your thoughts on Pokemon Let's Go in the comments below. I'm Thomas from the Switch Stop, signing off. Peace.